Hey there everybody. So a lot has changed in the last few days since I made my last video upload about FBA shutting down. It's been maybe like 5 days or so since then. And I just wanted to bring you guys along because my sales have actually been really good. I've been getting a little bit more into merchant fulfilled. eBay's been doing well. And I think especially in this time, we need to be doing everything that we can to help each other out. So I wanted to clue you guys in real time as to what is selling for me, what I'm doing well, what I'm learning from. So I'm gonna be trying over this next week, maybe more, to be uploading as much as I possibly can. I'm gonna shoot for every day, doing kind of like mini what's selling vlogs, sort of like shed flip style. I don't know if I'm gonna achieve it, but I'm going to be increasing my upload frequency as much as I can to share what's doing well for me, because I've had some really solid sales that surprised me. Mostly regarding video games and consoles. So for those of you who are still in areas where you can source them, or if you are open to sourcing on like Facebook Marketplace or Let Go, places like that, there's a lot of opportunity right now because console prices are inflated, and I'll be sharing some of that as I go along. Won't be super highly edited or produced because stuff's kind of crazy right now and I don't have a ton of extra time, but nonetheless wanted to fill you guys in on what's happening and share what I know. So let's get started. All right, so guys, I'm gonna start out with what has sold on Amazon because that's the biggest leap that I've made in the last few days. I started out thinking, boy, merchant fulfilled, I don't really wanna mess with it. I'm not experienced with it, but then I saw what console prices are doing on there, and because everybody's home, they're looking for entertainment, and also FBA is restricted, so supply is down, console prices have gone up and up. So because of that, for example, I got this Wii with Wii Sports, probably paid a total of like 35 bucks for both. I just sold one of these for $125. I saw that it had sold for that, so I took the other one and jacked it up to 150, and that one sold. Normally I get like maybe 80 bucks for these or so, or like 90. So significant increase in margins on these. What I'm going to be doing, because in my area it's still safe to do so, is going to trying to source a little bit locally and still doing pawn shops. While staying smart about it. I'm sanitizing up, I'm using gloves when I can, all of that. So I don't presume to say what is good for everybody. Everyone's situation is different, but I'm gonna be trying to find more of these because the margins are just so good right now. A couple of other examples here. This black Wii, same thing. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort sold for actually I think this one was 160, so significant on that. Then I also sold two, they're at the bottom here, two PlayStation 2s for 80 bucks each, and one of them I just picked up for 25 bucks. And I would guess those will continue to go up as well. So lots of opportunity there. I'm gonna start packing all of these up and yeah, getting them out the door tomorrow. So as I'm packing some of this up, I just wanted to talk a little bit about merchant fulfilled itself and how to do it. The biggest thing that you have to do is create a shipping template. There is a default one. If you like what the default is, then you can just stick with that. It does do, by default, free shipping, I think, free standard shipping. So I changed that. I made mine, I think, like $5.99 plus $1 for every pound or so, and I think that should be good. I'll let you guys know if I end up changing that because I'm still fairly new to it. But yeah, you just create a shipping template, you upload the inventory, same way you always do. I use a listing software, and then once it's all packed up, instead of going to Amazon, it just goes straight to the customer. I'm trying to make sure that mine is all nice and padded and looks good for you know, presentation and everything. And then I'm just going to print the label off through Amazon and send it out whatever way, UPS or USPS tomorrow, depending on what the negotiated rates end up being. All right, so it's a bit later now. I finished all of my Amazon orders. Those are packed up and ready to go, and now I'm on to my eBay stuff. So first of all, check out this little growing Switch collection here. I have a couple of you guys who asked what I collect, and right now this is it. I just started earlier this week, been making some trades on Marketplace, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. But anyway, Here's some of the stuff that sold on eBay, pretty much all of it. So a good number of DVDs and video games. Guys, these sell super well right now. So we got Toy Story 4. I paid like a couple bucks for that. That sold for 12. Overwatch, that actually has a loose disc in there, so I just closed that. Guitar Hero Live, I think that sold for 20 or so. Friday the 13th, 2 of those actually. I bought those back in October, and for some reason, 2 just recently sold. Then I sold this Game Genie. This was a part of like a large lot that I bought. I think it sold for like 15 bucks. Titanfall 2, been sitting on that for a while. Glad to see that go. That's kind of a junky game. It's new though. Also part of like a large deal. I have a connection with a guy who buys pallets in a town that's pretty close to mine, and sometimes when he gets a bunch of like DVDs or video games, I got most of these from him actually. And this guy just was not, I wasn't approved actually to sell it in new condition on Amazon. This just came from my friend Kyle. He sold me a whole bunch of his old video game stuff, and this was just an empty box for a game. The game wasn't actually with it, but it has all the inserts and stuff, so this actually ended up selling very quick for 24 bucks. I probably should have priced it up a little bit more. But the box is not in bad condition. Picked up this webcam at a pawn shop the other day for 20 bucks, and just sold for 85 with free shipping. So guys, the big theme with all this stuff is indoors. Think indoors. People are quarantined, they're inside, they're looking for stuff to do. That's all great stuff to be listing right now. This is a bundle lot. I want to say this SP may have come from my friend Nigel. So Nigel, thank you for that. This little lot just sold for I think 60 before shipping and fees. So that was a pretty nice little sale. Then in here, we've got a bunch of random stuff. This Leticolo sold. This was a retail arbitrage buy that I got from Walmart after Christmas. It was $2.50 and it just sold for $14 with free shipping. So that's all right. I'll make, you know, $4 or $5 on that. I don't remember where I got this, but I think it just sold for like 12. It's a phone case that actually plays Tetris, and it's like a Game Boy, so that's kind of cool. This was also a retail arbitrage deal. It was like 4 bucks. I think it just sold for like 15 plus shipping, so, you know, not a huge money maker, but like stuff is selling right now that has been sitting for a long time. So eBay sales, at least for me, have been pretty nice. I hope the same is true for you guys. Let me know if it is. These I think came from my uncle. I'm doing like a consignment deal with him and doing kind of a profit split. He had some mostly golf stuff he was looking to get rid of. These sold for 30, I think, plus shipping. I can't remember. Then this Sirius XM radio I picked up for like a few bucks, I think, maybe up to 10 at a garage sale this last like summer. So I've been sitting on it for a while. I really should have checked the prices on that. Let me check that real quick. Okay, so this sold for $21 plus shipping, so not bad. Then finally, this was kind of a fun sale. There was like 1 or 2 days last year that my wife was able to come yard sailing with me. And one of those days we picked up 4 of these things. These actually caught her eye. They're these what are these called? Zodiac sign, little like ornament pendant kind of things. They were $1 each, and they just sold for $20 plus shipping. So guys, I'm gonna get all this stuff packed up, shipped out, sent it out tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get this uploaded and everything fairly soon. And let me know what's happening right now for you guys. What kind of stuff is selling? Are you seeing similar results? Is your sales velocity good? I'm really curious how everyone else is faring in this climate. The plan for tomorrow right now, our governor actually just announced that starting tomorrow night, all of non-essential retail is gonna be shut down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm a little bit hesitant to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to go around to the pawn shops around town, do my normal circuit, and see what kind of stuff they're looking to sell. I'm guessing they'll be looking to get rid of a good amount of stuff for good prices, not knowing how long they're going to be shut down. I'm not recommending that for everyone because there are, you know, safety concerns. I'm going to be very careful about it. Use hand sanitizer after every stop, social distance, all that stuff. But I'm hoping to come away with some good stuff, especially because during these next few weeks, I don't know how much sourcing is really going to be possible outside of online. So I'm trying to take advantage of this opportunity, not just because I think there's profit to be made, even though there definitely is, but because I'm concerned about how much sourcing I'll be able to do locally going forward. So it's kind of a necessity for me at this point, but I'm definitely bringing you guys along, and we will see what happens there. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in as always, and I will catch you on the flip tomorrow.